GODZ. My name is Marco Liu.
And I'm James Hahn.
And today we have the special honor of having PK, everyone's favorite PK, the founder of Kollaboration, comedian, like all around representation of Koreatown guy. This is PK. Pleasure to have you on the show, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
What was it like to start the biggest and most important Asian American talent show in America when that all happened, man?
You know, year 2000, I was 23 years old, and I had no money. I maxed out my credit cards, and the first show, it fit 1,200 people at that theater, and 200 people came out.
What was the venue?
USC Boulevard.
So I know that like the back of my
Boulevard,
hand.
and it's, you know, the whole thing cost about 5 G's, and
that makes sense.
Whoa.
I lost it all, and but I remember like people were saying like, oh man, this is pretty bad. John Cho was one of our first judges.
Wow.
David Cho, the artist.
Yeah.
He was a drummer. He did a drumming performance.
What the hell?
With
wow.
like traditional Korean performances.
Whoa.
And people were walking out in the middle. So by the end, there were like 100 people,
God.
and there was like 1,100 empty seats.
Yeah.
So I was feeling really down. There was like, we had a boy band that took themselves really seriously. They had like a limo parked outside. It was really funny. But
So a little bit of everything.
a little bit.
Yeah.
I was just trying to put something together. I literally had a staff of like 6 volunteers. Ben Chung from the Jabberwockies.
Wow. Shout out Ben. Okay.
Kinjas was on it. And even during the prep, people were, the staff, they were like, PK, what? Can we curse on this? Or like,
Yeah. I curse all the time.
Okay, They're like, what the fuck are we doing? You know, like, 'cause I just had them come to my apartment in West LA, and I was just like, no, we're gonna do this big talent show. And then, you know, when you have this vision and it just falls flat, you know, there's like that moment you're like, are we gonna keep doing this? And I remember getting this email from this kid who's like visiting his cousin, and he's like from Oklahoma, and he was like, this show changed my life. Like, I don't know any other Asians. Like, what is this? Like, this is like the most inspiring. So just reading that, you know, thanked him. And then I suggest this to everybody. I've been telling everybody, my kids too, you know, like, always have a folder in your email that says like, never give up, or whatever you want to call it. All caps. And anytime you get those kind of emails, I just throw them in there. Anytime I'm feeling down, I just go to that folder and I just instantly feel like elevated again.
Oh, I need to do that.
No, it helps a lot. Now, I have a bunch of emails in there. Like once a year, when I'm feeling down, I just go through it. I'm like, and I actually follow up, keep in touch. Yeah. So then after that, it was like, kept going, borrowed money from my brother-in-law. Next year was 400 people. David Elsewhere, this breakdancing guy, came with his Korean girlfriend. We had a freestyle dance competition. That thing went viral. People say it was one of the first viral videos.
Okay.
It wasn't even, it was before YouTube. It was a site called E-Bombs World.
E-Bombs World. Yeah.
Oh, that's a deep cut.
Yeah.
That's a super deep cut. We know about E-Bombs World.
People just started putting it on there, and people just started emailing it as an attachment. And we had that watermark. It's so important to watermark.
Yeah.
All your content.
Yeah.
So that collaboration thing's on there. That thing went viral. So then
he wore a red jacket. You're talking about that one, or like a?
There was a guy. We had freestyle dance competition. Mike Song was actually there's a 14-year-old kid right before him.
Wow, young Mike Song
from Torrance. And then this guy David Elsewhere comes up and he does this like rubber man plastic dance.
Oh, I think I know.
I remember that.
It went uber viral.
Yeah, I remember
like
that.
Hundreds of millions. And then so that got us more attention. So then the audience went from like, the next year was 400, literally like 600, 800, 12. By the 9th year, we had 6,300 people at the Shrine.
Yes.
Sold it out. And that moment was the moment I remember, like, man, if you just stay persistent, like things really happen, you know, because the first year I remember I was like, Asians in the house, make some noise. It was just dead.
Like,
yeah. I felt like crying.
Womp, womp.
I felt like crying. But then the 9th year, I remember I was like, Asians in the house, make some noise. It was so loud.
Oh, wow.
It was like a different kind of cry. I felt I was like,
man.
this was amazing. So that's how it all popped up. And then there were like people from other cities saying like, we want to do it. I would fly there, interview them. And I really want to thank Roy Choi. He's not the chef Roy Choi.
Oh,
there's another Roy Choi. I always have to clarify that. I know.
I was like, damn, Roy.
You know, Asians. There's so many. One name's Paul Kim, and there's like. I know 10 other Paul Kims.
I know like 100 Paul Kims.
I know a few Paul Kims.
There's a guy named Paul Kim. He's on American Idol. And every time we run every time we run into each other, we're like, hey, let's do a Google search because we always like see who's on top. Switch. But Roy Choi, he's another friend of mine, baller, but like down to earth. I call him like Korean Robin Hood. He, you know, millionaire, but like he's like, hey, PK, if you don't want to worry about the finance stuff, make me a partner. I just want to help you. And so once he came on board, I thank him. Then we started establishing in all these cities. And at one point, we had a collaboration going in 14 cities.
I remember
all
that.
of them, emceeing all of them.
Coast to coast, right?
Yeah,
coast to coast. Did it for 10 years, and then I got so burnt out. And then once I got married with kids, I handed it off to Minji.
Yeah.
And then she did another great job for 10 years.
Yeah.
And then, you know, YouTube and everything, it kind of faded out because then before YouTube, there wasn't like a central place for a lot of Asian entertainers, industry people, you know, rappers, singers to come. But once YouTube came, then like all the Asian, you know, everybody had their own audience, just like segmented.
It served its purpose.
It served its purpose,
because without collaboration and even the names you listed, the K-pop demon hunter paradise that we live in now, would not be possible.
Nah, it would. It would.
No.
I do feel like it helped 1%, like in terms of bringing people together. Because I know a lot of my kids they're like, how do you know all these people? And because so I asked, like, you know, they're like, you know, Ryan Higa, I'm like, hey, you know, I don't know them well, but they were like a judge or they came through to collaborate. Can you just say, hey, what's up to my kids? They say a person, what's up? And their friends are like, what? Everybody dumbfounded, far smooth. They're like, how does your dad know? I just look like the coolest dad.
For sure.
That's priceless.
Yeah.
So we both have interesting collaboration stories. Mine is a little less glamorous because I went to USC.
Where'd you grow up? What part?
I grew up in Fountain Valley in Orange County.
Yeah.
So I went to SC, and then I don't know if it was the Shrine show that you mentioned, but there was one of the Shrine shows where I think Boa performed.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one?
9th year.
I specifically remember that show because not only was I there, I was able to sneak in and to the after party.
I am not at all because our organization was in the front was horrible. Like people were angry, like they couldn't get in.
Well, I enjoyed myself.
Okay,
I snuck in, I crashed the party. I crashed the after party. Drank a few bottles of Jinro. I drank a few bottles of Jinro for free. I was like, this is a great party. I loved it. But James has a much more dignified reason.
I'm not mad at because it was like oversold and people were getting really our ticket people. They were getting bum rushed and they were crying because they were scared. Actually, because you know Asians wanting to get in.
Having a whole crowd to press up against.
So I apologize if anybody was there that night.
I just want to say thank you, sir. That's all I want to say.
Thanks for coming, man.
Yeah, I mean
that was one of the highlights of my life.
Nice.
Yeah, like I mean, it was 2017 where I was in Atlanta.
You're Atlanta, right?
Yeah, I was in Atlanta. I won the Atlanta collaboration competition, and I went to Collaboration Star, and this is when Minji was doing it. Yeah, and I came to LA, and I was able to win the whole thing, and that was like a big deal for me because coming from my hometown Maryland, by the ways of Atlanta, I just felt like I was in like small fish. You know, and being able to go to a big city like LA, I was shocked that I could even win.
Did you go to school in Atlanta? And then you
no, I went to school in Maryland, and University of Maryland, and then I moved to Atlanta to try to bolster and grow my hip hop.
Oh, right on. That was the right place to go.
Yeah. So I thought. And then, so coming to LA was super cool for me at the time, just because I think it just added a lot of gas to the tank.
Was that when you came to Star and you won it? Was that like a planted a seed, like, oh, you might move out here?
Honestly,
seed, probably.
It was a very deep seed. Yeah, I didn't move out here until like a little 3 years ago.
So I met him because of that, because like I think
because that collab,
you guys sponsored. Yeah, because what ended up happening was like. I don't know the exact details, but Collaboration was able to do an Asian American showcase at South by Southwest that year.
Minji.
Yeah.
And I just so happened to be in Austin that summer, and I saw that there was a showcase. Like, all right, I knew everyone else on the lineup. I knew G Yamazawa. I knew Ruby Ibarra. I knew like Clara.
Yeah, Tim Atlas was there too.
Yeah. So like I was like, all those people were familiar, but I had never heard about this kid from out in Maryland by way of Atlanta. And I was like, whoa, who's this guy dressed in like 1996 Atlanta, like Olympics gear, the happiest Korean American rapper I've ever met.
Yeah.
Because like I'm used to LA Koreatown vibes. So I was like, wow, who is this guy? So that's a connection. Right on. Man.
Yeah.
You brought us together, dude.
I love it.
Actually. Seriously.
That's one of my favorite things too, because from our collaboration staff, there's people that have gotten married. And when I held their baby, when I hold their baby, I'm like, we helped make you, baby, like literally. So that feels great.
Woo.
Yeah, that feels really good,
man.
So like, just bringing like the little collaboration, like bringing people together.
Dude, we gotta cheers to that,
man.
Man.
Dude,
so
cheers to that, bro. Hey, we'll
got pop some cans. So this is cheese sparkling beverage. I'm drinking white peach, lychee, peaches. Yeah, there we go.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers to collaboration. Cheers to UPK.
Thank you.
This is good. The white peach is good too.
White peach. Oh yeah, it's very like a very subtle flavor. It's 0 calories. So
Yeah. Sparkling beverage, huh?
I like the 0 calories.
It's nice. Yeah, honestly.
Good.
Yeah.
It tastes
solid.
really good.
You have the lychee?
It tastes really good.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like establishing collaboration and then being a performer yourself, being a comedian, and now fast forwarding from like the 2000s all the way up to now, is it head spinning how mainstream Asian American culture and specifically Korean pop culture has become?
Yeah, it's crazy. I did this bar mitzvah. I MC.
That's a great answer.
Yeah,
I did this bar mitzvah.
I MC this bar mitzvah, and this 13-year-old Jewish kid, we're just talking. You know, we're talking about K-pop, and he goes, "You're so lucky, you're Korean," and I just was like. The way he said it was such earnesty, like just and then remembering when I was 13, you know, a lot of times I was the only Asian. You got that pullback eyes, and just are you gonna eat your pet dog, and all that stuff, right? And it's just like wow. And then I live in La Crescenta where there's a Korean language program, so my kids learn Korean in school, in public school.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to do like a separate Saturday.
No, like we all do.
Yeah. Dual immersion.
Dual immersion.
Wow. That's super cool.
It's like really hard to get in. All the parents so. And then there's like one white kid in there, and I just hugged him because I was like, I was you, like, he just,
I understand.
He probably doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Really
I see you as a person.
Yeah, I see the person. And he was just looking at me, and I wouldn't do it if it was a little girl, but trust me.
Yeah.
Hey man, I was like, I hope you feel welcome here, and he's just like, who are you? But I just feel like it's just insane. How quickly shit. But we still have such a long way to go. It's like tip of the iceberg.
True.
But, growing up, there were no Asians on TV. Very few. Mr. Miyagi, Long Duck Dong. You know what I'm saying?
Illustrious figures in our history.
Our role models.
Yeah. But like you are one of a handful of people that have been called mayors of Koreatown, and like you were literally part of.
Thank you.
I think that by
I'm
the
honored,
time,
actually, yeah,
for sure. I mean, you're wearing a blue shirt.
Dumbfounded as the king of Koreatown, but I do believe at one point
there's space for mayor, governor,
yeah.
superintendent. There's a lot of.
I'm retired, but yeah.
But speaking of dumb, like by the time this episode comes out, it'll already be on the theaters. K-Pops with Anderson .Paak.
I just saw it last night.
Oh,
very nice.
I went to the screening. Awesome.
Fun?
Okay.
So good. Nice. A family movie, wholesome.
Great.
Okay.
So much respect for Anderson. He's so talented, man. And there's a lot of cameos.
I heard there's a lot of fun cameos.
A lot of K-Town cameos too. Like just like local guys that I was like, I was mad that I wasn't in it. It was so good. Dumb was in it, and it was such a feel-good collaborative movie with the Black and Korean community.
Okay, very nice.
And without shove it in your face.
Yeah.
And there's a moment when Anderson's performing with his real son.
Yes.
And there's a moment when they're in Korea at a record store, and Anderson pulls out all the black soul music and the funk and and he has a moment like, hey, like I love Korean music, K-pop. He's like, but these are a lot of where the roots are. Like this is where it comes from.
True.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't like because there's a lot of stuff online, people getting angry about it.
Sure.
It was done in such a positive way, like a moment where I was like, damn, Anderson is an artist, man. True artist. where there's a lot of stuff I'm mad about right now. I've been mad about what's going on and you know, politically, society, and I just my IG got deleted recently by deactivated because I've just been posting so much anti-admin stuff.
What?
Like I was doing it on the daily for years. But some of my post stuff was like just funny viral stuff that was like went very viral in the South. So they were just complaining. Like you yeah. So if your algorithm's off, they were like warning me. I didn't care. I didn't take it serious, and then it just deactivated. So like at 52,000, you know, not much, but it's
police
still
state
a lot.
shit. Yeah.
So it just like it shook me, and I'm like, oh wow. So I started over, and then I realized like, man, I was just like so angry.
Yeah.
And seeing that movie K-Pops, it just I really appreciated Anderson, like the way he did it. And afterwards they had that like Q&A, and he said he's been through a lot of trauma in his life, and he's like, it's so hard to please both communities, like
for damn sure, community. For damn sure.
And he's like, I just wanted to make a movie that was just very positive and fun and wholesome, the whole family could see.
Yeah.
And so even though I'm still angry right now these days, I just feel like I need to focus more on delivering art. Like the way you say when you first saw, you know, Ooze here, like he was just like the happy rapper. Yeah.
Need more happiness in Koreatown. More joy.
Yeah. You know, we need it because it's just crazy right now.
Yeah.
But coming from like your particular background and perspectives, like I actually appreciate how you're pointing out that there's often tensions between the Black and Asian American and often very specifically Korean community because of the rise of K-pop. And you mentioned how like in the film, and again, as someone that respectfully, OG, like you've seen it all, do you think that a lot of the miscommunication happens because there isn't that acknowledgement of like, oh, like a lot of K-pop is influenced by R&B and like, you know, all that stuff that was made by Black Americans and all that?
Yeah, I give props to Jane. She's a singer. She sang at Kollaboration too. Really talented singer-songwriter, and she posted something on her Instagram that comedian Godfrey reposted to his
okay, yeah.
Saying like, see, look, there's a Asian singer that gets
there's a good one.
She's saying like it all comes from Black music, Black culture. Like we got to recognize it just is, and there's a lot of people arguing about it. I don't want to say it all, but I do feel like most of it is, like if you really want to get to the roots of it. And so I feel that there's a positive way of saying it, and the way that Anderson did it with his son at that moment, who is a mixed Korean Black son. It just was like, I don't know. I feel like that was one of the most underrated parts of that movie.
Interesting.
You know? Yeah, I feel like that scene, I hope people post it when it comes out February 27th, but I'm going to post that part online. Yeah. There's a lot of funny moments, and they went full corny with the humor on that.
Like a little campy for like
it's a family film.
Yeah, family film.
Yeah, but they went for it, which makes it extra funny. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. Like
it's nice you could laugh together. It's easier to laugh with people.
Yeah, sure. Like you know, in Korean, if you say "니가 해," like it means like you do it. "니가 해."
Yeah.
And Anderson, you know, being
like what?
Anderson being one corner Korean, he goes, I literally started writing this movie because I wanted to write that joke in of a Korean guy saying "니가 해," and you going, what?
Oh my god.
You go, what? Like he said. So it started from there, and those kinds of, you know, that kind of humor. Yeah.
Oh, that's
and him being
that's funny.
They film in Korea. I'm not gonna ruin it, but in Korea, they all the Korean people are like, want to take a picture with Anderson, and they all mistake him for a different Black guy every time.
That's a fun one.
That's fun. That's good. That's
First they're like Andre 3000.
Oh no!
And then they're like Charles Gambino.
Yo,
that's hilarious. Yeah.
Nice.
That's good.
My folks are from Taiwan, and so I don't like. I know Korean restaurant.
By the way,
right?
Koreans and Taiwanese are the most snobby Asians of all the Asians.
They can be.
The hierarchy back in the day with the Asian clubbing night scene.
That's facts. Yeah.
Taiwanese, Koreans, the snobbiest of all the Asians.
Yeah,
for sure. John knows. I saw in a lot of the promotional materials, like Anderson, like he even did, I think it was with you guys, Radio Korea or something, where he was speaking in Korean. How's his Korean?
No, that was AI,
okay?
no?
That's how scary AI is.
Oh,
man.
what the fuck?
He knows,
Bro, that was legit AI, dude.
He knows like 10 phrases.
Oh, no.
But
Okay.
then I don't know what program they used. And it made it look. The crazy thing about AI, I understand how it could do your voice, but how it makes your lips match.
Yeah,
that part
fooled me.
But it's really scary.
But it looked like AI.
It looked AI, and then I was, people were like arguing, and I was there. I organized a press conference.
Yeah.
So I put, hey, as a joke, like this is not AI. Like I was there, guys. So I put that as a joke, and that thing got massive likes. So people were like, see, it's not AI. I go, no, it's AI. Like,
oh, what's
yeah, that's crazy. So you thought it was real, right?
No, because I saw just a little clip, and then he was speaking in a halting way. So I don't know if there was a part where he just spoke a few phrases, and then the rest was AI.
Oh, wow.
But like, because I've heard him like. There's been different segments I've seen filmed where he's like introducing whoever.
He knows
to
that phrase.
Yeah, he knows.
Like all of us. Yeah.
So he's not fluent, but still he knows.
Like some people know that one song on piano and they play something else. You're like, nah. He knows the phrases.
Okay.
But the AI is scary.
Man.
That's wild. It got you.
Well, hopefully just that, like him doing his introductory few phrases was the real thing, but who knows?
Yeah. He can speak. No, he can speak Korean, but that was AI. That's which is scary.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, back to the real deal. Like you're wearing a blue shirt.
Yeah.
You like dumbfounded like a lot of folks that are Koreatown lifers. Well, did you grow up there or like what's your background?
Born and raised in Burbank.
Oh,
yeah.
After
I graduated Occidental. I lived in
local
K-Town for a while, partying my ass off. I'm a preacher's kid, so I was like really repressed.
Hence PK.
Yeah, PK. Yeah. Paul Kim, preacher's kid. Yeah. I didn't do shit until after college. Like I was one of those like I didn't drink till 21. I didn't smoke weed till
and then you went for it.
And then the late bloomers
exploded.
Yeah.
Then my church friends took me to a rave, and then that's when I tried a little an upper dancing pill.
You ascended to the third heaven.
Only time Asian guys get big. All of us are cool.
Okay.
All the eyes can get this big, dude, all night. And so that I got lost in it, man. Like I had my first job out of college was doing customer service for Nokia. And
shout out Nokia.
Yeah, Nokia, bro. Remember Nokia? It was
of course I do. I remember.
We answered emails. Nokia. And all this bullshit. Most of the questions are like, "What's the highest score in the Snake game?" And we're just answering that, all that.
Are you?
Yeah. But then while I was working there, I was going raving every weekend. I lost my mind.
Wow.
Yeah. So I went crazy during that time. But also during that time, that's when I started Kollaboration. So I was like,
hey, there you go. All right.
Yeah.
Meeting a lot.
It was the golden era of EDM then too, right?
Like there were times when you go to whether map checkpoints. That was crazy. Where you go somewhere and you pick up a map.
Oh yeah.
I'm not familiar.
And then you go to some warehouse that's like super underground. That's illegal.
Wow.
So it's like that's that overlap of party. So that's like early rave life.
Well, I think it started before that time, but that was like
when it really hit the Asian community in LA.
Yeah, where you're running into people you went to SAT school with. You're like, yo, and you're all high.
Yeah, you run into at a massive, right? Because Monster like that. It was that era. So
that was one of the worst moments of my life. Is in my 20s, I was dating this girl. We were like heavy into the raving, and then I'm a preacher's kid, so I was forced to do everything at church earlier in my life.
Yeah.
So I remember we're like, we're there at the rave, and we're in an altered state, and then this young guy comes up to us. She's like glow sticking us. We're like, I was holding my girl. We're like, yo, you're good. Whatever you say, right? You're. And then he goes, PK. And I go, yo. And then all my friends are like, who is that? And then he goes, PK used to be my Bible study teacher, guys. Yo, what are you doing here, dude?
What are you doing here?
Like, 50,000 people here. And then he goes, you always said everything happens for a reason, PK. And then he just disappeared into the night.
Bro,
I'm like, I was bad tripping for like an hour after that.
Did he even exist? That's my question.
He was in my dreams.
It's a hallucination,
I remember
dude.
he goes, "If you're here, I could be here," and he left. And I was like, "Oh my god!" I'm
What
like,
a
"Right."
story.
That's
Wow.
funny.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, man. Wait, I'm sorry. You asked a question about K-Town. I went like into raving.
Yeah, well,
no,
I mean
it's
that's
cool.
part of it too, right?
what,
Because
yeah.
like I'm sure you remember the La Privé days
Oh
and
my god, the
booking, all
glory
the
days.
glory days.
Glory day. I'm in my late 40s, man. Like those are the glory days. People understand there was a club called La Privé. The fire capacity was about like 1,500. They packed 2,000 people there every Friday,
weekend,
Saturday.
yeah.
This was in
People were
K-Town?
In K-Town. People
Proper
were,
clubs. Wow.
People were flying in from all over the country
Sure.
to see what this is about. It was an old school booking club where all the waiters had names like Spider-Man, Rocky, D&G. You had to have a waiter, a reservation, and then you'd go. And then, there's a lot of controversy about it because, in Korea, you don't just go up to people, a girl, like you have to be introduced. So the waiter would bring a girl to your table, and they knew it was that they just want free drinks.
Yeah.
And then if they didn't like you, they say, "I'm going to the bathroom," and then you don't see them again. And so, but it was like every weekend. Yeah. It was,
Every weekend.
I mean, I know people who are eating ramyeon every day just to go, like
Just to save up.
just to save up.
Wow.
Yeah, because you have to get a table. You have to get a table, and then everybody knows that there's like the secret ways around it. Let's say you had a group of 8 guys, then you have the first crew is going to pay more, and then you have the other guys that are just say, "Oh, I'm not going to get a table later," like after later, and
Cheap
they
asses.
join the join the table later. But anyways, there's La Privé. There was a one called Velvet Room. There was one Karnak. They had a live band.
Yeah,
There was one called
Wow.
Express that was for older people, a lot of divorced people, a lot of rich divorced women that like
Pick up little
younger
young meats.
guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
fresh
like a
meats.
cougar bar.
Yeah,
yeah.
like
It's
like,
a world. This like even like you naming the names, I'm like, oh shit, those places existed, and like
I
too
was sad I
young.
never got to.
I was too young,
Yeah,
so
I never experienced those.
Yeah,
but
it
like
was, it was amazing.
Yeah, because James, like, I think you would intermittently travel to LA as an adult from your, but it's like
Yeah.
still missing that era. It's like it's truly was like a very
died.
distinct era.
It was a distinct era.
Why do you think it died?
There's a few reasons. I mean, economically, there's like less disposable income. I feel,
Yeah.
and then I think people drink less now.
Oh, for sure,
People
they
are
drink
definitely
less.
more on a healthy
Yeah.
tip.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. It was. I know DJ Zoe said bottle culture is like.
Oh yeah, for sure, it's dying.
You
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
What? Okay. Well, like, what was bottle culture? How different was it then to now? Like, or what? Because there had to be some height or some sort of thing that was valued for it to die. Like, I don't think maybe I understand what that even means.
I don't know. I do think that money is more tight for everybody. When you're spending on groceries and life, gas.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
at the
Overall
end,
spending
at the end of
is-
the week,
yeah.
you just don't. I just remember. I had a customer service job, and I still had
Yeah.
like, extra money
You'd
to
still
party.
buy bottles. Like,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I was K-Town clubbing and raving every week.
Oh,
like,
true. To
looking
buy
back on
actual
it, I
bottles
was making
for the-
way less money than
Yeah.
now. Like, yeah, so
yeah,
it's like-
yeah.
And I think the understanding of credit, this comes up a lot when I talk to Gen X OGs, where it's like there were tons of people that were taking out like tens of thousands of dollars.
That's true.
like
Put it on
money
the
credit.
Amex.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
oh my God, you are like building up a ton of debt.
Yeah. People are
People are like,
going with debt,
no.
yeah. Definitely. And inflation. Like when I talk to
Yes.
my son, he's 17 now. I was telling, he goes, "What was your first job?" I told him, "Oh, my first job was at Lighthouse Christian Bookstore in Glendale. I was the cashier. I got that job because I was trying to meet Christian girls. It was all old ladies.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't even meet a
nice.
single girl.
Oh.
But what's it called? And then I said my hourly was $4.75 an hour, and he just was like,
Yeah, you couldn't believe it. Right?
he was like,
Unbelievable.
well, he goes, "How did you live?" It's like inflation is a whole different thing, It's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
So that's another thing. I feel like people don't have extra money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't have money to go. Like, I mean, you need to have money to go to a club.
I know,
Most
seriously.
clubs, though.
How do
right?
people party now? The younger people. That's what I want to know. There's a lot of just house parties, right? Like,
There's-
what do people do?
There's
What do-
house parties, but then there's also these private things, which is why we're up by Hidden Hills Club
Yeah, there's a club that we
that we're part of.
What do you mean? Like a membership?
Yeah, exactly. So
great question.
Yeah,
You guys wear masks and there's like people in rooms doing stuff. No, I'm kidding.
Not
at all. Not that kind of club.
That.
No.
But if you want to find out what Hidden Hills Club is all about, go to hiddenhills.club and join the club. Look in our show notes, and then you can find out all the details about joining that club. But unfortunately, there isn't booking at the club, as far as I know.
Yeah.
So we missed that. We truly missed that era. That's a good question.
What are people are playing like K-pop, but you would occasionally hear people just throwing on like R&B.
There's a Hidden Hills Club, and you go in there playing K-pop.
Oh.
Well, there's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything is being played.
But I don't know if you've noticed this, but like there actually are events where you go to the club and like actually listen to K-pop now. It's a thing now, and then you'd have the different like crews or whatever, like their affiliations, they would go coordinated.
You're talking about like the random dance plays?
Yeah, and like things like that. It's like,
yeah.
So it's gone more wholesome and more inclusive, but
yeah, the K-pop crowd is so wholesome. I love it. Yeah, so I want my kids to get more into it, but it's weird. Like the more they are hanging out with, they have a lot of Korean friends. Like they're just not into K-pop because it's all about like rebelling when you're young.
Yeah.
So
true.
It's gone too mainstream.
Too mainstream.
Yeah, it is. I can see that.
So I'm just like, you guys don't appreciate. Like when I was growing up, my white friends asked me, like, is Korea a city in China? Yeah. They would ask me, like, they don't even know.
Legit.
Super
That's
common.
Legit.
So it's like they don't appreciate it, but I love K-pop, man. I just love the whole vibe. Like at KCON, there's no drugs. Like it's very inclusive,
very wholesome.
It's very like you see every ethnicity. It's just like I feel it's wholesome.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try this club out. What is there an age max? It's probably age max. I'm not gonna get in.
No.
So I mean, well, like you're repping blue, man, which is like. Would you say blue is the opposite of the K-pop vibes that you're describing?
No, we play K-pop there.
Okay.
Yeah, we've had K-pop parties.
Very
I'm just wondering if there's
blue, right?
age max. I actually visited my mom in Hongdae.
I know they
Korea.
have maxes in Korea.
My friends tried to get in this one spot,
right? No.
And the guy laughed in our face, dude. And I go, "Hey, what's the age limit here?" He goes, 29, and we all I went,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get in here, dude.
My God.
I'm 49, bro.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
That guy laughed in my face. I was cracking up.
Wait, did he give you any alternatives, or he was just like?
Yeah. He was like, "You guys go to the other city, man."
Go to Senior Center over there.
What?
I was cracking up.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like, yo, there's age backs.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do you go back and forth a lot?
My mom lives there, yeah.
Oh,
my dad
no
passed away
kidding.
15 years ago, but my mom lives there. My older brothers live there. My older sister lives there. And so they help take care of it. But, I only get to hang out, like, when you go visit.
Yeah.
I only get to go out like once.
Sure.
True.
So
it's all family.
Last
family
time I
business.
went, there was a place called Drunken Tiger Bar in Apgujeong. And that one night, man, like my friend Sante from he runs Asian Happy Hour on Instagram.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, come to this place, and then that one night I saw Jay Park, Jesse, like this whole this whole crew, man. Like
I've been there once. You said they are.
I don't know if it's still there.
Oh wow!
It's called Drunken Tiger. Yeah, Drunken Tiger.
Yeah,
Bar.
it's like in the basement. I know exactly
like
where that is.
all the like causes the Korean American K-pop stars.
Wow.
They're all bobblehead crew. Like they're all there.
Whoa.
Cool.
As an ambassador of Korean culture, Korean American culture, where you're essentially talking in different dialects and depending on where in the Pacific you are, like, is it like trippy where it's like, whoa, like this would have never happened like 20 years ago? Not in the same way.
What do you mean the dialects?
Like, where it's like the biggest thing this past year was a Korean American tribute to K-pop culture, right? Like that wouldn't have happened 20 years ago, and to have like Korean American artists that are going to Korea to make it big, and Korean artists that are now bilingual in English coming to America to make it big, and like it's almost being like on parody. That's really trippy. It's like you're
super trippy,
going through dimensions and you're crashing the dimensions together. Right?
It's crazy how fast it's happening too, man.
True.
Like I was watching that Simon Cowell. He's like making a new boy band. And I don't think Simon Cowell's racist. Everything I've ever seen of him. Even he's always been like very loving towards K-pop or Korean people or Asians on his shows. But one of his things in an interview he was saying was like, "Man, like K-pop is just running things right now," and he's like trying to make this white boy band from the UK,
Mm-hmm.
and I do feel like he, like to the point where he even feels like, hey man, like I'm the man, like I need to make something happen for his people in UK or whatever.
Oh, wow.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And so, I'm not saying that was like his reason, but to the point where I feel like he felt even threatened, like, dude, they're running things right now.
Felt maybe a little insecure about his position, or like maybe wanted to make a
like
contribution.
At how fast, like, you know, the chess pieces are moving.
He slept on the arms race, and now he's like playing way behind.
Like he's like, whoa, like you know, in the beginning, 10 years ago, they were like, this is cute.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
True.
is cute.
True.
And then 10 years later, they're like, what?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
It's
like
too much of a force.
The money that's flowing. Like if you see like, you know, Joe Coy, Gabriel Iglesias, they just sold out SoFi, right? Which is insane.
Whoa, that's insane
First
too.
comedians,
What the heck?
first comedians ever do that, right?
Yeah.
And then if you see like Blackpink sold it out, right?
Yes.
But then if you see BTS, they sold it out for like what, 7 nights?
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Insane.
It's insane, dude.
Future Super Bowl halftime show. Like,
Yeah.
we all
That
know
might be cool.
There is gonna be a K-pop
Uproar.
act at some point.
Yeah, there's gonna be people upset about that. Yeah, so ridiculous.
Of course they are.
Yeah. Damn.
I mean, with the time we have left, I have to ask, given your coast to coast, or not even coast to coast, like Western Hemisphere, Eastern Hemisphere life, if you had to like basically start over again and you were like a young PK, would you be doing what you're doing in LA or in Seoul?
That's a good question. I would say if there's any younger people watching this, you know, I tell this to my kids too. You know, they're all really smart. They're getting really good grades, and I tell them, my wife and I, we work really hard just to provide for them. We have a small house. Everything is for them. I have 3 kids, and I just tell them, like, man, like, just find what you love doing now when you're young, man. Like, that's the most important thing, like, you could ever do. Just find what you love to. I don't care what school you go to. I'm going to support you. Just find what you love doing. And right after college, just go all in. And I feel like that's the biggest regret that looking back, like, I just wish I went into stand-up comedy and didn't care so much about, like, at that time, I'm like, am I gonna have enough money to hang out with my friends on the weekend? You know, and I had working the job, and instead of just focusing on just diving into what I loved, I feel like I would have been so much further. Like I've reached like this mid-level comic status, and I've performed all over the country. And
For sure,
I've done things, but now looking back, like even 10 years ago, I was like, man, there's like 10 Asian comics. I was like, they're ahead of me. Dude, there's like 50 Asian comics ahead of me now. Like, I just saw like, I just keep seeing it, and it, like, I'm happy for them, but there's also that, like, that pain of regret. Like, man, I wish I just dove in, because if you start a family, then your life's just all about providing. So I feel I would tell a younger PK, like, man, just most people wake up like, oh, I don't want to go to work, and if you find something you love and you're like, hey, let's go. I knew that I wanted to do that, but I would just wish I dove in. I feel like everybody should. Like, once you find what you're doing, like, we could all die tomorrow. This life is so short. And it's over. If you find what you love doing, just like, I would tell the younger PK, like, don't like be wishy-washy. Don't half-ass. Just go all in on it. You can hang out with your friends whenever. Like, if they're your real friends, they're still gonna party with you.
Yeah.
You don't have to party with them
Regardless.
every weekend.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Mama mentality, man. I feel like that was like a big thing Kobe preached. And dude, like, if not for your sacrifices, everything you've done, I shit you not, I'm sure we both agree, this landscape that we're seeing right now would not be possible. So
I appreciate that a
we
lot.
salute your sacrifices and what you're doing. And the story's not over, man. We're excited to see what comes next. We want you to be repping Seoul and LA wherever you go. But yeah, man, like, we have a gift for you. Local God deserves a local
yes,
God
sir.
gift.
Some shoes.
Oh, God, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Hey,
We need to get
is this
your pair.
what's his name? Sam?
Yes. This is Sam's company.
Sam's
So
company. I heard
shout
about
out
this.
to 1587 Sneakers.
Oh, damn.
So we need to get you your pair.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Yeah, a little bit.
Shaq.
But we got you a pair of AP87s.
Ladies.
Yes.
This is my size.
Hey, nice. If you like what you see on screen, please go to 1587sneakers.com. Go to use our code GODZ20 to get a discount. And yeah, you can get your own pair of AP87s, but we will make sure yours gets sent to you, sir.
Thank you.
And we always like to finish up with 3 questions.
Yes. First one is, who is your local god?
A local god?
Yeah.
You know, as far as younger, because I've seen him when he first started Collaboration, when we used to do freestyle rap battles. It was dumbfounded, man. Like when he first came on stage, I'm like, who is this kid? Really funny, kind of obnoxious, cocky, and seeing him grow through, you know, everything he's gone through, and now he's like acting.
Yeah.
And just everything he's done for K-Town. I know he's not perfect, you know, but nobody is. I think I just seeing him as like an older brother. I'm 10 years older than him, and seeing him, just his progression, you know. And I've had him over for Thanksgiving, him and his mom, and I feel, yeah, like he's a brother I'm just like so proud of, and so
love that.
In terms of that, I have so many that are older. One I want to give a shout out. His name's Do Kim. He's an attorney, born and raised in Koreatown, went to Harvard, conquered that world, came back to Koreatown. He's done pro bono work for Koreatown as an attorney. One that real quick when they came to mind were these 2 kind of like I don't want to say 2 young gangster Korean kids, but you know what I'm saying, like they're from the streets.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah.
And they saw a guy beating up his girl like it was late at night, and they went and stopped him. And then the lawsuit was against the 2 guys that stopped him, right?
Yeah.
So Do Kim came pro bono, saved them.
Wow.
So things like that.
Okay.
You know, he also helped start the gang awareness program. He helped a lot of Koreans get out of gangs.
Okay.
And so I think he's like a real true K-Town hero, like a legend. I call him like one of the godfathers. Underrated, undervalued, underrecognized.
Wow.
Salute.
There's many.
Salute.
But yeah, he's just one.
Yeah.
Many.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Second question is, what's your favorite restaurant in the whole world?
Oh, in the world?
Yeah.
In the world, and what do you get there?
Dude, one of the curses is we live in La Crescenta. We live next to the In-N-Out up there. So it used to be, but not anymore, dude. It's like,
oh, really? It was that good? It was like,
I mean, because when you live far from an In-N-Out, it's an event.
yeah,
It's an event, right?
Yeah.
But when you have 3 kids and you live next to In-N-Out, dude.
You eat it every day.
Oh my God, bro.
The price is right too, honestly.
There's always a line.
Yeah.
I've spent so much time in that line.
Okay.
How is there always a line?
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so it used to be there, but I would say in the world, man. If you all the true K-Town heads, people know it. Kilmok, the corner spot.
Oh,
one of the
Kilmok.
best meat places, but it has a thing called Dongchimi Guksu where you finish it off and it just like, ooh, so
that
good.
combination. Yeah.
Yeah, but also not just because you know I know the owner and I'm rocking the shirt, but it's really underrated food. Is Cafe Blue. Most people just
Blue's
go there.
food is pretty good. Yeah,
Good.
I agree.
I've never actually had the food there.
Really good.
Oh.
It's not just drunk food. It's like it's.
That's what I'm
actually
saying.
decent
Not just
food.
sports bar
Yeah.
food. It's all greasy and everything. It's like restaurant food. Like if you put the food in another restaurant.
Yeah.
So you know, I've been going there for 20 years, and I feel like it's the OG bar of K-Town.
Oh, for sure. It's the most Isley Cantina of Koreatown, bro.
Yeah. That's good.
Scum and villainy.
I hope you guys can come perform. I'm trying to get people to perform.
Okay, yeah.
But it's the food is really good there, man. Everything.
Yeah, I gotta try the food too.
The sliders, the kimchi pasta, the wings, the burger, everything. It's really good.
Okay, duly noted.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, and last question. What's your favorite album of all time?
Album of all time?
Yeah.
Shoot, man. Wow.
One that you go back to?
Hit me with an invisible brick on that. Comedy is this one called Brian Regan. He's like a really goofy, funny white comedian. I've listened to that so many times. That and Chris Rock, Bring the Pain. I could probably,
that's a classic.
I could probably do it word for word.
Wow.
Yeah, except the N-word part. Yeah, I could do it word for word.
Of course not. Of course not. Yeah.
That one changed my life.
Yeah.
But that's another reason why they say don't meet your heroes, because I've hung out with Tony Rock at the Laugh Factory, and I brought him up. And then one time Chris was there, and I was just like, what? And I was fanboy. Maybe he was in a bad mood, but when I met him, he was just kind of cold, and I was like, man, fool, I listened to your album like 20 times.
Yeah.
That's the comedy one. For music, dang, you hit me with the invisible brick on that one. That was all. Shoot, man. what's the album that like I listened to so many times?
Or currently that you're like, oh, I've been listening to this a lot.
I've been getting to Latin music a lot, not just because of Bad Bunny, but I love Carol G, Becky G.
Okay.
Okay.
I love it. I love the vibe.
I
love reggaeton, even though I can't dance. I just in my room while I'm doing my laundry. I would say for Asians, damn, dude, there was that one. Shoot, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I feel this shot clock. Hold on. What's the one that like really got me the most? I love Eminem, dude. Like I feel like he's undeniably, like you just can't get sick of like.
Which album do you remember?
The
Eminem Show.
Second one. What is that?
Marshall Mathers
out. Yeah. Well, all of them though. Like I just feel like I'm just constantly listening to him.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Greatest rapper of his generation, probably.
Dude.
Yeah. Tupac, you know.
Yeah.
Even though I'm one of those guys. Have you seen Office Space?
Yeah.
You know the first scene, the white guy that listens to like gangster rap, but then when two black guys pull up, I'm like, nah. I'm like, we're there. The black guys are. I'm like, man, I'm from the suburbs, bro.
Hey, man, you're still a native son of LA. Man.
Yeah.
You can rep it. You can rep it.
True.
South Central Burbank.
Hey, there we go. PKs. It's an honor and pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
And then where can people find you online now? Like before Instagram finally comes to their senses and gets you your account back, bro.
PKcomedy.com and then at IG PKcomedy.247.
24/7. Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. And if you like what we're doing here on Local Gods, please like, subscribe, follow us on all platforms. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all that shit. And 5 stars. 5 stars, please. On Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Pleasure to be with you, PK.
Thank you guys. Love you guys. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
For real.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Local Gods.